need to talk to you about a confession.
Found next Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Thank you for coming.
You had me a kidnapping for ransom.
New episodes of The Irrational will return to NBC. Catch up now on Peacock.
Studies show.
I'll pass on the monologue.
The Irrational on NBC and streaming on.
The savings are huge during the Black Friday sale now at Ford's Furniture. Save 20% off your entire purchase and take advantage of up to 72 months no-interest financing. But hurry, this sale ends Sunday at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Good evening, Chris Allen with an update on your weather here at 10 o'clock. We've got clouds and some leftover drizzle across the area, but most of this is going east, and skies will gradually clear out by early tomorrow morning. Temperatures have come way down from early today when we were in the 60s. Now it's just in the 40s, 46 right now in Bowling Green, and we've got a light to moderate breeze coming out of the northwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Overnight, still some clouds and patchy drizzle ending, and we'll see a low around 40. The rest of your Thanksgiving holiday forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us here for News 40 at 10. I'm Michael Ridgway. Well, to our top story now. The husband of a local woman missing for almost a year is behind bars after failing to appear in court this week. This was the scene Monday, an empty courtroom in place of a hearing. You may remember News 40 reported Daryl Decker was charged with second-degree strangulation. He was scheduled for a hearing yesterday, but didn't show up. A warrant for his arrest was issued, and he is now being held in the Warren County Detention Center. His wife, Kayla Decker, has been reported missing since December of last year. No charges have been issued to anyone in connection with her disappearance. If you happen to have any information as to where Kayla could be, you are asked to call the Kentucky State Police at 270-782-2010. And with the days getting darker earlier, it can be easy to forget about those pedestrians who are walking to and from work or errands. And with cold weather on the horizon, road conditions can make that even more important. News 40's Tucker Covey spoke to a local marathon runner about how to stay safe when out and about.
For runners, bikers, and pedestrians, getting around Bowling Green can be far more hazardous than one might expect. For Harlan Holmes, this is down to how parts of the city are designed.
I'd give it about 6 out of 10 as far as safety. A lot of our town was developed basically for cars first and pedestrians second. So outside of downtown, where you know areas of town that are basically older than cars, where they're designed pedestrian first, it can be unsafe crossing these busier intersections.
Holmes has some advice for pedestrians who want to make sure they are as safe as possible.
Don't assume that motorists can see you. Don't rely on the attention span of another person when your life is dependent on it. So yes, assume that safety is your responsibility. Assume that you are invisible. And basically, you want to wear bright colors. Try your hardest to be seen, but still assume that you can't be seen.
From the perspective of a driver, AAA has some tips to keep both you and pedestrians safe as the nights grow longer and the temperatures get cooler.
You should keep your headlights on and stay focused on the road. One of the most important things motorists can do is to avoid distractions. Put down the phone. It's imperative that you keep your attention on the road, even during daylight hours, but especially at night, because it's harder to see pedestrians.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
Well, a top-ranking Space Force official from Warren County returns home to be recognized. B. Chance Saltzman, the Chief of Space Operations for the United States Space Force, was recognized at Bowling Green City Hall today. Saltzman is a 1987 graduate of Bowling Green High School and went on to study at Boston University before joining the Air Force in 1991. Saltzman has been the Chief of Space Operations since July of last year and says he is honored to return home and see a community that looks up to him.
I'm extremely honored and especially humbled to be here and be recognized like this by my hometown. I'm a proud Bowling Green native, and this place means the world to me. So to be here at City Hall and to hear that proclamation, it's a little surreal, and I'm truly humbled by it.
Saltzman also said if you're interested in joining the Space Force, make sure to enjoy every job you do. Being happy is what's most important. Speaking of important things, your money. Things can get out of control during the holidays, and with Black Friday shopping, it could feel like money is falling out of your pocket. While planning for the fun, experts recommend that you create a budget and set aside a little extra for yourself. Also, use price comparing tools to find better deals so you can avoid some of the temptation to blow that budget.
If you're all of a sudden tempted with what looks like good sales, that you didn't expect. Now you don't have some of that money for spending that you need later on in the holiday season.
There are several ways to relieve some of the Black Friday financial stressors. For more details, you can visit our website at WNKY.com. And if you're looking for some shopping that benefits a local organization, Down Syndrome of South Central Kentucky has the perfect place for you. Their holiday bazaar takes place on Friday and Saturday at the Buddy House on State Street. Different local vendors will set up shop with the proceeds from sales going back into their organizations. For DSSKY, however, it's more than just raising funds.
For me and our organization, it gives our individuals, some pride and ownership in the community. It builds their confidence, and it just shows the community in general that there's way more to everyone in our community than what meets the eye.
DSSKY is in need of a food truck for Saturday. If you're interested, you can contact the Buddy House at 270-796-5002. Well, Governor Andy Beshear and the Kentucky State Police are working together to make sure everyone has a Merry Christmas this season. Starting today until December 4th, you can head to a location near you where a KSP cruiser will be set up for a statewide Cram the Cruiser fundraiser. There you can drop off toys and other Christmas treats that will be distributed to families in need. Sam's Club in Bowling Green is just one of the many locations across the state. To find out where else you can donate, you can visit the Kentucky State Police website. And what's better than giving thousands of boxes of cereal to hungry children in our community? Well, if you ask the students at TC Cherry Elementary in Bowling Green, the answer is knocking them all down, domino style. More than 4,500 boxes of cereal were collected in this year's Guaranteed Pest Control cereal drive. The boxes were collected by students or at drop-off points throughout the community. Organizers say the annual effort offers something more to the students than just a breakfast.
It also teaches these kids to be young leaders, to give back to the community, and whether they know it or not, they're helping the classmate right beside of them, bringing in this cereal that it could possibly go right into their backpack.
It's kind of nerve-wracking being just a kid knocking down all of this because you're not sure if you're going to mess up or if you're just going to give it right.
Jace won the opportunity to knock over the boxes because he collected the most cereal in this year's drive. The cereal will be distributed throughout Bowling Green and Warren County with programs such as the ones that provide kids with free backpacks. And a new restaurant is welcoming a world of Italian flavors into Bowling Green. They're serving up fresh Italian dishes made from scratch. The new eatery, Tra di Noi, has taken the place of longtime Bowling Green staple Mariah's. And in this new space, the owner hopes that he can offer an authentic experience to the citizens.
It is important to introduce people that have never tried a real authentic cuisine and real authentic dishes never before, just because the taste and the flavors that we have are specific to our restaurant. So they can expect a higher dining experience for the Italian cuisine. The new restaurant hopes to bring an authentic dining experience to Bowling Green.
Well, let's send things over to Weather Chief Chris Allen for a look at our forecast. Chris?
I want to knock down the cereal boxes like the kid was talking about doing. That's what I want to do. That sounds like fun. Live radar, not showing anything out there as far as rain. All of the heavier rain is now out of here. There's still a little patchy drizzle in a few spots, but I think it's going to be just fine throughout the overnight hours. We're going to see the clouds gradually going away, and especially tomorrow morning. The temperature trend over the holiday weekend is going to be a cool one. We're going to be close to average in the mid 50s and upper 50s, like 57 where we should be. But then we're going to take another big shot of cold air by Monday and Tuesday of next week, when we only will see 40s for high temperatures and 20s for lows. I'll have your complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes, but right now, let's take it over to Patrick for a preview of sports.
All right, thanks, Chris. We have plenty coming up in sports tonight. We continue with our high school basketball previews, and tonight we take a look at South Warren as the Spartans prepare for the new season. Plus, WNKY Lady Toppers were in action this morning. We have that recap as well in sports. Michael.
Thank you, Patrick. Well, the holiday season is traditionally filled with joy, but the number of Americans feeling the weight of holiday stress is on the rise. Holidays can be a tough time for a number of reasons. You may be experiencing more stress, from financial worry to the burden of having or not having family around. This season can be triggering for anyone.
Well, you usually see an increase in triggers around the Thanksgiving holidays because there are so many families that don't have somebody and so many individuals that don't have somebody that can help guide them, that it's even more extreme around the holidays because people have that expectation of being together.
Knowing that the holidays are a lot to deal with, there are certain practical steps you can take and start just before Thanksgiving. To learn more about those strategies, visit our website at WNKY.com. Well, this week we celebrate everything we are thankful for, but as you give thanks this holiday season, health experts say to carry that feeling all year long. In tonight's Health Minute, more on how to practice gratitude and why it's so important for children and adults. This time of year, there are two words often used interchangeably: thankfulness and being grateful. But health experts say they're different.
Gratitude is more of an attitude and a choice and something we actively practice over time, and thankfulness is a part of that.
Licensed therapist Jody Baumstein with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says gratitude is about having an awareness and appreciation for what's good in life. She says it can help your health.
We feel less stressed. We feel happier overall, more hopeful and positive. We're able to handle the ups and downs of life, so essentially we're more resilient. But we also know that it even has an impact on our physical health.
Baumstein says people who are grateful tend to eat healthier, be more active, and sleep better, which can also help the immune system.
We're not born feeling grateful. It's something that needs to be learned.
Baumstein says modeling gratitude is a great way to teach children. Practice saying thank you in your house and appreciate small moments together. Even time with family is a gift. Before you gather for a Thanksgiving, help your kids understand how things are made and where they come from. It can help to make them grateful for the food we eat.
It's also important that we really make this a ritual and a routine, and it's a consistent practice. It's not enough to do it one day a year and think that we're going to get all the benefits from it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Cheers.
Baumstein said it's important to tune into feelings and says a helpful tactic is allowing each family member to express something which they're grateful for every day. She says to make it part of your daily routine to help you notice those good things that you may gloss over in your busy life. Well, a currently unknown respiratory illness is affecting dogs in Oregon and a few other states with the expectation to potentially spread. Though not fatal, the illness is known to spread between dogs in close proximity, and doctors are recommending that pet owners exercise caution and get their pets vaccinated for kennel cough and other common canine illnesses.
I think common sense is the easiest way to prevent disease. So if your dog is acting sick, don't bring it around other dogs. And like I said, if you're coming from a hot location, so look on the website and use common sense and try and keep your dog separated if you have to travel with them.
For those who want or need to travel with pets, sequestering dogs from other dogs of a different household may be a good idea, especially if they have recently come from a shelter or boarding kennel. and still to come on News 40 at 10. As people begin to travel to visit their family for Thanksgiving holidays, the airlines are predicting record numbers of travelers. The latest in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is in with a full look at your forecast.
The competition is on. This is nerve-wracking. Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen.
Join us weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 for the latest in local news.
And weather coverage you can count on to keep you prepared. WNKY News 40.
Because local matters.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you have any trouble receiving Social Security benefits, call our office today for a free consultation.
All across America, it's Black Friday. But at your local Ford dealer, it's more like Bright Friday, thanks to big savings on vehicles that will brighten your holidays, like Ford F-150, Explorer, Expedition, and Bronco Sport. There's new inventory arriving daily. And now, big bonus cash on top of current offers. Hurry, Ford's Bright Friday event ends November 30th. Brighten up your holidays in a new Bronco Sport with 2.9% for 60, plus $1,500 bonus cash during the Ford Bright Friday sales event. Start your day off with Rich Pond Market and Deli. With a wide selection of breakfast favorites and our world-famous tenderloin biscuits, you'll be sure to dig the pig, where the community comes to meet and eat. Rich Pond Market and Deli. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Geez. Hey, Trent. What's going on? You've been here for 7 hours.
I'm having problems with son of a gun. This ain't right. I'm coming back tomorrow.
I should have called JB. Trent, gee.
Should have called JB Electric. At JB Electric, when it comes to electricity, we don't mess around. Make the right call. Call JB Electric.
Welcome back to our full weather forecast with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, the night is ending off pretty cool. It's a little chilly outside right now.
A little bit chilly. It's not going to get chilly enough for any frozen precipitation, though.
Oh, okay.
In case anyone's wondering.
Good for that.
I could see your head spinning.
No, I get a little nervous. Not everybody is the safest on the road whenever,
Well, that's true.
Snowflake falls and people kind of,
Yeah, we're not there yet. Not there yet. Here's the way things look as far as the current weather from the airport. 46 degrees with a northwest wind at 5. The winds have been a little breezy this evening from the northwest. That makes it feel even colder. We've got 76% humidity, dew point at 39. It continues to fall, which means the air is getting drier as we go through the night. And eventually it's going to scour out some of the cloud cover that we're seeing and even some of that leftover drizzle that some of you are seeing even at this hour. 59, the high today in Bowling Green at the airport, a couple of degrees warmer than the normal of 57, and that happened earlier this morning as those showers were still pulling through. 49, the current temperature reading is now going to count as the low temperature of the day, but that's still way warmer than 36, which is where we should be. 92 hundredths of an inch of rain for the past 24 hours, or actually up until midnight last night. At the Bowling Green Airport. Since then, of course, we have added much more rain to the rain bucket. Here we are, 10 o'clock in the evening time, with the frontal boundary now being east of us and an area of low pressure up over the eastern Great Lakes. Overnight tonight, we're going to continue to see some scouring out of the cloud cover. It's going to be tough to get rid of this. Trapped in some of the layers of the atmosphere just above us is the moisture, and then the moisture of the damp ground that's going to cause maybe even a little patchy fog late tonight, early tomorrow morning, especially if any warmer air starts to come in. Overall flow here is going to be out of the northwest, and as the drier air does work in, it still may take a while. This is 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. to get rid of some of these clouds. So I'm going to call it partly sunny for tomorrow, or a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. And the winds will become more westerly as we get into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Clearing may take a while, but by Thursday, that's Thanksgiving Day, there's a dry cold front to the north of us that's going to come in with just a reinforcing shot of some cooler air as we head into the Thanksgiving weekend, but I don't see any precipitation at all coming from that system. So tonight, any drizzle that's out there will be coming to an end. Then it's just going to stay cloudy with a northwest wind at 8 and the overnight low at 40 degrees. And then tomorrow, we will see that mix of sun and clouds, and it's only going to make it up to 52. Thanksgiving Day, beautiful. 56 for a high, 54 on Black Friday as you go shopping. Still a few clouds with the sunshine. 54 on Saturday, a cool 52 Sunday with a 40% chance of showers. Then it is going to turn much colder. Monday and Tuesday of next week, highs will only be in the mid-40s. Lows will be in the 20s. We're back with more News 40 at 10 right after this.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
And you can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports. The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs.
And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th. Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40.
I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
At Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
Tonight, airlines are preparing for the busiest day of Thanksgiving week travel, and severe weather is threatening to put a damper on some plans. The number of air travelers heading to visit family and friends are expected to break records. Chris Van Cleve is at Newark Liberty International Airport.
Tonight, home for the holidays feels more like a race against Mother Nature.
Roads were light, traffic in the airport's been nice.
Jennifer Murray and Patrick Stayer are off to Wisconsin to meet their brand new niece if they can beat the weather.
I was trying to avoid the crazy crowds that I'm anticipating tomorrow. We will also come back on Saturday instead of Sunday.
Passenger service gate 107.
From United's Newark Airport Operations Center, the airline is tracking about 370 scheduled departures.
If anything's going wrong, we try to minimize the disruption both to the customers and all the people working here. So we try to have an aircraft and a gate plan that works for everyone.
United expects nearly 6 million passengers during the holiday, up 13% from last year. And the airline is using a new boarding system dubbed Wilma. After pre-boards and elite flyers, they'll board window seats, then middle seats, and finally those in the aisle, hoping to save a few minutes per flight. Senior Vice President Mike Hanna.
Do you guys feel an added pressure that this goes right?
Well, there's definitely that added pressure because you want to do everything you can to serve our customers. Many of the customers during this time period are traveling only one time a year, so it's critically important we're doing our absolute best to deliver for them.
The wet, windy weather is already a factor on the roads, with more than 49 million expected to drive this week. Some choosing to move up their plans and leave as soon as possible.
Well, we both got done with class and the weather is kind of not great, so we didn't want to travel at night.
Of course, Wednesday expected to be very busy on the roads. AAA says the worst time to drive between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. But in the morning, parts of the Northeast will still be dealing with the effects of this weather. The storm has only caused limited airline cancellations, which is good because Wednesday expected to be the busiest day to fly ahead of Thanksgiving. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Newark Airport.
And as you prepare to travel, the Transportation Security Administration is reminding you of packing do's and don'ts. It warns prohibited items will slow down checkpoints during the Thanksgiving rush. The TSA says passengers need to check any kind of weapon, even corkscrews with blades. Battery-powered mobility devices go with checked luggage. Lithium batteries need to come on board, and regular batteries are fine in either place. The agency suggests putting medicine and baby items in a carry-on. Wrapped gifts are fine, but be aware that the TSA might need to unwrap them to ensure that they meet the requirements. And when we come back, Patrick Carey is in here with a look at your sports.
Feels good to be home.
This Wednesday, Black Friday deals start early at Ashley. Get 30% off store-wide or get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase and no down payment. This Wednesday, 10 a.m. to midnight, shop Black Friday deals at your local Ashley Furniture store.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive energy-smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
The savings are huge during the Black Friday sale now at Ford's Furniture. Save 20% off your entire purchase and take advantage of up to 72 months no interest financing. But hurry, this sale ends Sunday at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Person, place, or thing.
It's not Las Vegas, Atlantic City.
Play along with a chance to win from home on WNKY NBC 40.
Name an animal the wife doesn't mind her husband calling her.
Piggy.
Hey, fellas, don't do that. It ain't no cute way. Big ass.
5 days a week, you'll be saying, what the feud?
Piggy, you just my little piglet. There's no way to fix that.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
Feels good to be home. This Wednesday, Black Friday deals start early at Ashley. Get 30% off store-wide or get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase and no down payment. This Wednesday, 10 a.m. to midnight, shop Black Friday deals at your local Ashley Furniture store.
Welcome to sports. There was a signing day at Greenwood High School this evening. Gators volleyball star Aubrey Packer officially put pen to paper with Utah Valley University. Packer was a key piece to a successful 2023 season as the team fell just short of the state tournament. Greenwood finished the season with a 31-8 record and 15-3 in region play. Congrats to Packer on signing, and here were her thoughts after making it official and why she chose Utah Valley.
I'm so excited. This was like my dream as a little girl, so just like being here is kind of crazy. I think my first time like walking into their gym, I just like had a feeling like this is where I'm supposed to be, and of course just like all the family there like really helped me decide that like that was where I needed to be.
Well, the South Warren Spartan basketball programs are getting ready for the new year. The boys team finished 21-7 last year, falling to Bowling Green in the district tournament. It was a successful first year at South for head coach Carlos Quarles. After losing an experienced player in Brandon Rowe, senior Drew Hudson is looking to fill the leadership role for the boys team. Ahead of the new season, Coach Quarles and Hudson spoke on how the team is trying to continue proving that they belong in the conversation of one of the best teams in the area.
felt like we didn't necessarily get the respect that we deserved, especially early on in that season, and we kind of want to keep building on that, build on the earning the respect of everybody around here.
Year one was really big. The players bought in. We got our standards and our culture established. So now that these young guys, they know what to expect, and they're chomping at the bit to show people what they can do.
And the Lady Spartans were a young group last year, finishing 17-14 on the season, with their season ending to Greenwood in the district tournament. With the majority of the team returning, the experience will play a factor in the success of the Lady Spartans, who are led by sophomore McLean Hudson. Head coach Elaine Embry spoke on how the team's improvements and how the team has improved as a squad.
I think we'll have a good team that'll be really fun to watch. We'll run a lot of kids in and out. Got some really good guards, I think, that'll get the ball up and down the floor, like to get to the rim, but also can step out and shoot it as well. So I look forward to it. I think, this is a tough district and a tough region, so we'll have to be at our best, and that's what we hope to do.
Well, to the Hill now as the Lady Toppers basketball team defeated Bucknell in Diddle Arena this afternoon. The team held their annual education game where students in local schools were in attendance. WKY was able to pull out a victory 63-45, led by guard Acacia Hayes. And after the win, junior Alexis Mead had this to say.
It's encouraging. Like I said once before, it's just encouraging going into this next game. We got a big game coming up against Kansas State, so already mentally that's where we're at. We're already getting prepared for that. We should already get our scout probably after this game, so just something we're looking forward to.
And the Louisville football team clinched a spot in the ACC championship game after their victory over Miami at Hard Rock Stadium on Saturday afternoon. The Cards outlasted the Hurricanes in a close matchup, and after their 38-31 win, Louisville moved up a spot to number 9 in the AP poll. Head coach Jeff Brom spoke after the big road victory this weekend.
Yes, we did celebrate after with the opportunity to go play in the ACC championship game, but as of now, that's over with, and it's a one-game season. I think we all know what's coming up. It's a rivalry game against a really good, talented opponent that's well coached. That's won a lot of games against our program the last 4 years. So we've got to get back to work.
That's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on new gas model 2024 RAV4s. Toyota, let's go places.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We could make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
WNKY News 40 Weather wants you to join our team. Become a weather watcher at WNKY.com. You can connect directly with our team. Plus, your photos and videos will be featured in our weathercasts.
Presented by JB Electric. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday. Fill out the form and click submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby.
Cut back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, ma'am.
Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Well, Thanksgiving is basically
Here.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Basically tomorrow, but
basically tomorrow. Yeah. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? And what are you looking forward to?
Hey, well, the turkey.
The turkey.
And dressing. Yeah, the family, no, not so much. Turkey and dressing.
For sure.
Sweet potato casserole.
Okay.
Huge hit for me. I love green bean casserole.
Okay.
Big casserole guy.
Big
Yeah,
casserole
that's
guy.
casserole.
Yeah.
My uncle, he makes, just me and him, we're the only ones that eat it. He makes us oyster casserole. You guys ever heard
Really?
that? Yeah, oyster casserole.
Interesting.
But we have good weather for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
too, so it's going to be good eating time
Yeah,
for sure.
you're going to have great weather. 40 tonight, the drizzle ending, and just kind of staying cloudy overnight, early tomorrow morning. But then we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, 52, but Thanksgiving Day, perfect.
There we go.
With a high of 56.
Wonderful.
Not bad.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us here for News 40 at 10. We'll see you back here at 6 a.m. for News 40 Sunrise.